შორეული პამპასების აღმოსავლეთ მხარეს აზიატის ტროპიკული ზონის მოზიარეს კაცისა და ღმერთის მადლი უხვად მოხდენია და მიწას მიძიებო Kutaisi ქვია კაცისა და ღმერთის მადლი უხვად
Welcome to TravelCube Georgia. My name is Amrietok and I'm not only on TravelCube. Also, I'm standing in the center of my native town Kutaisi and I'm going to introduce you with a very amazing restaurant which is well known not only in Kutaisi but also in the world. Are you interested? Follow me. Don't worry and be happy, my dear subscribers and all lovers of Georgia. Good news for you, for lovers of Georgian and not only Georgian cuisine in our country. All external and internal spaces of all restaurants have been opened. On this I congratulate you, my dear friends. About a month ago, in one of my videos in which I talked about my homeland Kutaisi, I promised that it was just the beginning of interesting stories about Kutaisi and noted that you can endlessly talk about Kutaisi, about the past, present and even predict the future. The fact is that in our life it often happens that the name of a land or a river or a boulevard or a mountain and even a small restaurant is forever attached to only one geographic location on the globe. As for my Kutaisi, everything in this city has a century old, specific, exotic name, and you will not find another place with the same name anywhere in the world, not in one country or city. For example, boulevard named Bakhturidze or Gulvardi, city districts Sapichkhia or Sahoria, city bridges named Jachuishkhidi or Tetrikhidi. You can find out it. Funicular city hill named as Gabashvili's Mount. Even a spring in the outskirts of the city has its own name, Shotaskhar, and so on. And now I want to tell you about one historical place which is located in the very center of Kutaisi, where I'm standing now, and is very famous among gourmets, not only of local community but also among visiting tourists. I would say that sometimes they even visit especially in order to taste this delicious and ecologically clean food with a spicy aromatic sauce once more. And as you probably already guessed, we're talking about a historical, exquisite and exotic creation of one of the Kutaisi chief with the name Kebab of Bikentiya. Anyone who has visited Kutaisi at least once has probably heard about Bikentiya Kebab. And if a kebab is included in the menu of his favorite dishes, then he would definitely visit this small, modest restaurant in Kutaisi. Not one citizen of the city can even imagine Kutaisi without this little restaurant. Like many other things, restaurant by the name Bikentiya Kebab, kebab place of Bikenti, is the hallmark of the antiquity city of Kutaisi. Anyway, in Georgia, and not only in Georgia, kebab is made in many places, but kebab from Bikentiya is much more famous than others. Moreover, he has become almost a legend. But very interesting, why I'm talking so long about kebab of Bikenti? It's better to see once than hear about it 10 or 100 times. Let's go to see everything clearly.
Do not surprised by such an old style of this restaurant. Here as if time stood still. To keep the brand strongly, the restaurant owners maintain an old-fashioned style. They did not even expand the restaurant area. Along with kebabs, they cut printing paper as a napkin. This is how I remember this place. Not only me, but also my father and even my grandfather. This is one of the main charms of this restaurant. This restaurant point has been in existence for almost 70 years, and immediately after its foundation, its first dish kebab, made by the chief from the Lechumi region, Bikentiya, became very popular. Kebab from Bikentiya differs from all others in that, among other things, the taste of the aroma, of tenderness and ecological clarity. It's served with a special sauce, and the recipe has been kept secret for many years. In the kebab place of Bikentiya restaurant, in addition to kebabs and various Georgian menus, you can taste the dedication dish to the first chief named Bikentiya. The restaurant owners particularly cover the secret of this dish. Of course, like everyone else, we also had problems, but the restaurant were rebuilt to take away dishes. People called in advance or came to order, and we were handing them their orders with these containers. And beside of this, our business has not suffered much.
მაგრამ ჩემო თქვენ რომ მიირთმევთ ასე გემრიელად დიდი ხანია რაც ეზიარეთ ამ ქაბაბის სიმყარეს 35 წელი და რა არის განსაკუთრებული თქვენი აზრით ამ ქაბაბში რაც სხვა წვენი ხო ძალიან დიდი მადლობა.
As a matter of fact, writers and travelers write about kebab from Bikentiya in magazines and newspapers in many languages. TV presenters and TV gourmets devote TV programs. Citizens of many countries and world-famous internet bloggers talk about it in his personal blogs.
TravelCube Georgia.
So, above all this, if you ever come to Kutaisi, then my advice is, be sure to visit this lovely place, and you will always remember it by taste and also by kindness to guests from its owners, my dear subscribers. So write your comments, subscribe my channel and watch my videos to the end.